Hey guys, Dan here from Tranquil Waters, and I'm recording another video quite quickly after the last video because I had a really quite a significant question about how we arrived at this place where we own this beautiful health retreat. Um, I and my wife ran six businesses. So we had a coffee shop, we had a couple of gyms, we had a food prep business, float tank business, we were doing self-care accommodation. Like life was absolutely mental. It was crazy busy. We were never present. We were always stressed. We were always living for the future. It was like chasing a little dangling carrot in front of me, thinking that happiness is this carrot, and I never managed to grab that carrot. And I learned the valuable lesson that happiness is inside. And like many others, look for happiness externally. They look for happiness in the things they buy or the relationships they get in. But you can never truly be happy unless you do the inner work and do the healing work within. Once you do the healing work within, all those things that you buy will just amplify your life. Like you'll be very joyful and show a lot more gratitude for those things in your life because you're not looking for the next thing you're going to buy or the next thing you're going to do to basically keep you happy. And it goes down to our caveman, cave women days. Like we are beings that need rewarding. So when we used to hunt and gather food, the reward was a meal, or when we used to do something, build something, we had the gratification of shelter, those sorts of things. Unfortunately, in the lifestyle that we live now, we need constant gratification from lots of different sources because our childhood was very much like that, our schooling was very much like that. We were chasing validation. For instance, we were trying to get A-star grades, and when we got an A-star grade, we felt successful. When we ran that race in PE and we did really well, we felt successful. Then we go into later life, into adulthood, seeking that same success and that same validation from the outside world. When actually success and validation is within all of us, and happiness and joy is within all of us. I, like many others, are seeking I was seeking happiness. I thought that success is just around the corner. And unfortunately, this lie is constantly fed to you that success is those things that you buy, those things that will make you happy through all the advertising that we see constantly, through all the dulling down of our senses, i.e. alcohol and stuff. That is to dull our true nature of spiritual beings. Caffeine is to keep you working Monday to Friday as a busy little bee. The schooling system, I personally believe, is setting you up to work in an office at 9 till 5. Think about it, you sat in a room with 30 other people working 9 till 5, then you take work home with you, you're being told what do, you're being told when to go to the toilet, you're being told what to wear. Where else do you see that? In an office. Where schools should be a lot more creative. They should be kind of guiding their children on their individual qualities. Like if somebody's an amazing artist or musician, why are they teaching them algebra or something they're completely not interested in that they're not going to use in future life? It's absolutely crazy, absolutely crazy. So when I was on this path of discovery, you start questioning all that, and you can see the bigger picture. When you're not awake, you're just like, you're narrowly focused, driving to work, doing work, going home, watching telly, getting up, repeating and repeating, never questioning the bigger picture. And you only start questioning the bigger picture when you're not stressed out, when you're not feeling down. So of course, government, elites, the news are going to want you to be stressed out because you cannot see the big picture. You can't see that actually we're just being used as pawns. We're being used to just basically be a money farm for the elites or the government. We're being used, and I personally was sent to war. We're being used to send to war for reasons that, like Tony Blair said, we were going to war for weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. Were there any? Nope. But oil exports out of Iraq during that time were massive. But thousands of people lost their lives for that. Should we be questioning this? Yes. So that's kind of how I started my journey. Like I went, I was stressed out, and I thought, what the hell am I doing all this for? I've got the nice cars, I've got the nice house, I've got the nice things, and I get to go on holiday a lot. I'm working my butt off, but I'm not really enjoying those things because I'm just having to work so hard to wait to buy the next thing that might make me happy. And I questioned that. I thought, what the hell am I doing all this for? Would I be happy working less hours, less stress, having a lot more time with my family, going outside, being in nature, doing things like long walks and stuff like that? And the answer is yes, absolutely. And I I went for this. It was quite strange actually. What happened to me? I went for this walk on the estate that our retreat is on, and I felt this overwhelming sense of love and joy just come over me, and it lasted for a few minutes. And I basically started crying, and I never cry. I'm ex-forces, so I don't cry. Like my emotional intelligence was down there. I did cry a lot now, especially with a sad movie or something like that. But like it was like the universe was saying, Dan, you can feel like this, but you need to make the changes in your life to do that. And that's what I started chasing, that freedom, that love that I felt for only a few minutes. And it was like quite profound. And when I made the decision to say, I'm not doing all this crazy work anymore, I'm not running all these several businesses, I'm not having all these members of staff just so I can buy stuff. When I made that decision, the things just started snowballing. It was absolutely crazy. Literally, within a few months, we were getting people approach us to buy these businesses off us, which was giving us the money and the finance to set this health retreat up, which we absolutely love. And although the gym was great, I felt stuck in it. I wasn't quite happy. I've been doing it for 15 years. It was a mega stressful job, and it was like a hamster wheel. Recruiting members, training them, members leave, recruit members, training them, members leave, and it was constant, and it was so seasonal, and it was just relentless. Like I was working, we were having sales meetings on the day my daughter was born, and that was kind of like, what are we doing? Why are we doing this? Meant absolutely crazy. So when we decided to do those things and say no, we've had enough now, synchronicity after synchronicity after synchronicity. I cannot tell you. When we decided to let go of this trap that we created for ourselves, it was like we had the universe on our side, and all. I'm spiritual now. I firmly believe that the spirit guides. We have guides. We have angels looking after us, and it was like our little team of angels and guides were saying, "Here you go, Dan. I'm going to help you with that. I'm going to help you with that. I'm going to help you with that. I'm going to guide you. I'm going to make you move in the right direction. Now you've made the better choice in your life." Because when you don't make that good choice, you are literally trudging through mud for your entire life, and you want to get to the end of your life looking back and thinking, bloody hell, what was the point of that? So waking up right now is really, really important. Like, the sooner the better. And I can promise you, if you are feeling trapped in a lifestyle that you do not live, whether it's a relationship, a job, or an environment that you're in, as soon as you make that powerful and brave decision for yourself to leave that trap and step away from that trap, you will be divinely supported by things you do not know, by things will just work out for you. You'll just get an email that says, oh, there's a job opportunity for you. Why don't you sign up to this place? Or like you've left a toxic relationship and you're looking for love and you feel that you deserve more. And then all of a sudden this perfect person comes along and changes your life and amplifies your life. And you feel a lot more self-worth. So if you feel trapped, like I did, everything depended on it. Like I cannot tell you how many times we got down to the last pound in our bank account when we had to pay a hell of a lot of money the next month in order for us to pay rents and bills and things like that. Like we were probably 2 days within bankruptcy about 7 or 8 times. But all the time something would happen, say, nope, Dan, continue on your journey. Continue helping other people wake up, to heal, to reduce their stress, to basically open their eyes to this world, this crazy world that we live in, and actually there's a better path. And once you start making those decisions for your life, that is the start of your healing journey, because then you will start becoming more in tune with yourself. You'll becoming more in tune with your emotions. Your perception will change on things. And when you start tuning in with yourself, you will start thinking, I'm not quite happy about something in my life. Like I've got this money block. I can't manifest things. I am scared in a certain situation. And the part of the healing process is delayer you and take all these layers of trauma or upset or subconscious belief systems and so on, and take all these layers off you to start empowering yourself with new beliefs through healing work. And spiritually, when you do all that and you're not stuck in these low emotional states like guilt, shame, anger, fear, all these low emotional states, where your vibration starts rising, your frequency starts rising, you then start attracting things that are on equal frequency and equal vibration, whether that's people, whether that's financials, whether that's abundance in terms of luck, good things happening to you. Because we all know there's people that constantly say, why am I so unlucky? Why do I keep attracting dickheads into my life? And lo and behold, they are very unlucky and they are always attracting dickheads into their life. Whereas when you see somebody on the opposite end of the spectrum, which seems to be really high on life, enjoying life, they attract really good people into their lives, really good relationships, and they do things with the place of love. They do the work that they really enjoy rather than feeling like they need to. What would you rather have? Would you rather have this 9 to 5 working your absolute butt off just to buy a branded piece of clothing that's £200 so you can look good externally for everybody else? Or would you think, right, I'm gonna cut a day of work so I can spend it with my family and just do well-being stuff, look after myself, do things that are basically going to uplift me rather than working to afford something so that you can just basically wear it to work. It's crazy, it's mad. Anyway, when you start questioning this, you'll be like, you jump on the same boat. But anyway, guys, that's kind of my personal awakening process. That's kind of how it all started. It happened just after COVID, actually. Like, I was dead closed off to it. I thought spirituality was a load of bollocks, and I thought it was all for the tree goggers out there. But I have changed significantly, and I can promise you, once you go down that same path as what I've had, your life will be so happy, and you will attract happiness into your life rather than the opposite. Anyway, guys, do make that brave decision. If you're trapped, do it. Try to get out of that trap, honestly, and things will work out for you, I promise. Take care, guys. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you all soon. Bye.